Hello everyone, this is Dr. Humanist again. So what if I tell you that the chip you're seeing in this picture is your heart, or your kidneys, or it could be your liver, or even lungs. So this is a futuristic innovative technology called as organ on chip. What organ on chip is basically trying to do is resemble or mimic the organ on the chip. So it's trying to bridge in vivo and in vitro studies. In vivo studies which we do on animals, like the drug trials, right? But the problem with in vivo studies is that the animal physiology and human physiology doesn't resemble. Right. So the drugs which are acting on animal models might not act on similarly on the humans. On the other hand, in vitro studies which is done on cell cultures. The problem with cell cultures are they're not dynamic, like what normally in our body tissues which are continuously in the exposure with microenvironment. There is a continuous supply of nutrients and there's excretion of the end products, which doesn't happen in the cell cultures. Right. What does this organ on chip do is they'll be having one membrane which is flexible and which is mechanically active. That means it can contract and relax. On that, there will be a layer of cell culture. Could be your lungs or from the liver or the heart, whichever organ we want to study on the chip. Below that, there will be one chamber where there is a continuous circulation of fluid, which will resemble the blood circulation, which will provide continuously the nutrients or the gases, and there is the excretion of the end products happening. Above that, one more chamber will have the exposures, right? For example, if you're studying the lungs on the chip, then the exposure will be the gases, right? Suppose if you want to test for the drugs, so in that chamber there will be drugs, and we'll see the response of the tissues using the sensors in it, right? So coming to the applications of organ on chip. So first application, as I said, for the drug discovery or the drug trials, right? Second thing is also we can see the effects of toxins or vaccination production or any chemical exposures and the response of the tissues, even the infections, how they are damaging the cells, that we can study. Third thing is we can simulate disease like cancer or any kidney disease or heart disease, and we'll see the progression, how the disease is progressing, what are the factors affecting it. Even the personalized medicine, patient-derived tissue, we can study on organ on chip, and we can see if the drug will work on the patient or not. We'll see the response of the tissues of that particular patient on the exposure to the certain drugs, right? That is called as personalized medicine that we can use. Other than that, it's very helpful in the orphan drugs development. For example, cystic fibrosis is there, Ivacaftor or ALS, because these diseases are very rare. So human trials is very difficult, right? So we can simulate a model of this disease and we can see the response of it to the drugs which we are intended to develop against, right? Other than that, we can use for a regenerative medicine, like the effects of growth factors on it or stem cells, right? So these are some of the applications of the organ on chip. It's very promising technology and we'll be discussing about it more and more in coming decades. Thank you.